Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows, Hit the Crow. My name is Melody, for those of you who are new to my channel. Welcome. Thank you to each and every one of you guys, whether you are a returning subscriber or a new subscriber to my channel. I am grateful for each and every one of you guys, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart and soul for all the love and support that you've been giving me. This video is for the star sign of Virgo, for this full moon lunar eclipse that we got coming, that is in either sidereal Aries or tropical Taurus, depending on what astrology that you follow. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started with the first question, and it is, what ancestral or karmic pattern is calling to Virgo to be released? What ancestral or karmic pattern is calling to Virgo to be released? And for that question, we are using the Moonology cards and see what is being reflected back to you. An ancestral or karmic pattern that is calling for Virgo to be released. So what is being reflected back to Virgo? This pattern that is calling them to release it for Virgos. You are good enough. Look, there you go, Virgo. You're coming through here. Full moon in Virgo. So Virgos, what is being reflected back to you that's a pattern that is calling you to be released is your self-esteem. Not feeling good enough. It is all about your thought process. You think you're not good enough, when in all actuality they're reflecting back to you that you are good enough. So what is being reflected back to you that is calling you to be released is having low self-esteem. Your thoughts about yourself. This way you can open yourself up to receiving positive energy back to you. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull some signs that they are showing you. What are some signs that they are showing you for Virgos? Ancestral karmic pattern that's calling Virgo to release, and the signs that you're showing them. The signs that you're showing Virgo. Okay, so Violet, intuitive, spiritual, and self-aware. So, you know, you are sitting here with this feminine energy here with your eyes closed. It's about listening to your intuition. So I feel a lot of you second guess. You second guess what you're feeling. Virgo, you're very spiritual, and I feel like you ignore your intuition a lot because you don't trust it, is what I feel. You don't trust in the what you're feeling and the information that you're receiving. So what are they doing? They're making you aware of that, right? Now we have the Queen of Hearts that's faded. We have the heart chakra coming through here, and we have the hammer. So you are being forced. You're being forced to go into your heart, Virgo, to what? To take that sledgehammer and break away that negative energy in your heart space, so that why you can be more receptive to your intuition. So there is a bit of a mirroring happening here, Virgo, out into the world. What needs to end? See, to me, that's sugar skull. These is being reflected back to you. That it's time to complete this cycle. It's time to complete this karmic pattern of not feeling worthy enough. It's time to become aware of your heart space. It's time to become aware of your intuition. So they're coming in, the divine is saying it's time to break this pattern. So we're going to force you through it. We're going to force you to trust your intuition. I feel like a lot of you are on a higher calling, spiritual journey. And that's why it's very important for you to raise your vibration in your hearts, to clear out any obstacles or challenges that you may be feeling. We are talking about the Queen of Hearts here. The Queen of Hearts is equal to the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is somebody who's very intuitive, very psychic, very in the flow, so to speak. So here you are sitting and you're tuning into yourself. But again, you're not trusting what you're feeling. You are not trusting what you're feeling because you're not open to receiving these messages. So Spirit is coming in and they're showing you hammers, and they're telling you, we're going to force you through this. We're going to force you through this, force you to see this pattern, right? Open your eyes to it so that we can take that hammer and break up that obstacle to allow you to feel good enough to trust what you feel, trust what you see, to be very aware of what you see, because a lot of you, I feel, are psychic Virgos. All right, so that's what I see here. So the next question is, what must you consciously, oh wait a minute, wrong question. How can Virgo evolve from this pattern and take their next step? How can Virgo evolve from this pattern and take their next step? How can Virgo evolve from this pattern and take their next step? All right, so here we have the Five of Wands. So how can you evolve from this pattern is trust your next step is what I feel. Trust that you're being divinely guided. Trust your intuition. The Spirit's got you. So see the ring around this break. So I feel like this is about breaking up old obstacles, breaking up old challenges, and trusting your intuition when it comes to taking the next step is what I feel. And look at that, Virgo. Here you are coming through. That's the Hermit. That's you. That is your card, Virgo. So you see how you are upside down. So you're really in the dark because you're not trusting the situation. So I feel like you are in the dark. And it's all because you're not trusting your next step on your journey. So I feel like here this is opening up the book. You're sitting there in your feminine energy, and there is a book open on your lap. For one, I see that as Akashic Records. So I feel like one thing you need to do is trust that everything that has happened to you has happened for a reason. It's all been written in your contract, okay? The other thing that I'm feeling is you're being kept, you are in the dark because of this obstacle. There was an obstacle that broke you, is what I feel. And I feel like what you need to do is become aware that this obstacle was only part of the plan to force you into your heart space. Force you into your heart space to raise your self-esteem, to make you feel good enough. And that is how you need to view this challenge. It was all part of the plan. It was all part of the plan, and the reason was because it was going to open up that heart. Because there's an obstacle and a challenge. See how, to me, this is the Phoenix. I don't really know what part it is, but to me, I'm taking it as the Phoenix rising. It was all part of your ascension plan. It was all part of the plan to get you to go within yourself and face this obstacle that was in your heart space, so that you can become aware of your divine, so that you can see the light, and be aware that you are not only is it part of your contract to go through this, but to tell you, to make you aware that you are currently writing things in your Akashic records as well. She's in a blue dress. So what you think about, what you communicate, you are actually creating in your Akashic records. So again, the obstacle. So how can you evolve from this pattern? Well, look at the obstacle as part of a divine plan. What next step can you take? Well, take that step across that obstacle that you are being challenged. You need to take the break to go within, is how you take your next step. Take the break, go within, trust your intuition, trust your vision, raise your self-esteem, because it was all part of the divine plan. That's why the hammer there. They forced you into your heart for a reason, so that you could see the light. Okay? So, what must Virgo consciously let go of that you've been avoiding? What must Virgo consciously let go of that you've been avoiding? I also feel too, how can you evolve from this pattern? Learning to trust your intuition. Going within, facing that obstacle that has broke you. Facing that obstacle that has broke you, that has kept you in the dark on your spiritual journey. All right. What must Virgo consciously let go of that they've been avoiding? Yep. What must Virgo consciously let go of that they've been avoiding? Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Right? You are worthy of miracles, and they're trying to get you to open up to the miracles that are occurring in your life, and they want you to feel these events intuitively, and let go of any resistance, right? Any resistance, any obstacles about it that you are doubting. See the moon in the background? So it could have some, see how the emotions are wavy and crashy? Like there's a lot of waves in them emotions. That's about your heart space. And it's purple, violet. Okay, so that is what you must consciously let go of that you've been avoiding, and that is doubt, resistance. So let go of the doubt that is causing the resistance, the obstacle and challenge that has kept you in the dark. And I feel like what you're doubting is that these events are real, that things are fated in your life. And that is blocking you from receiving your miracle. It is blocking you from opening up to receive it because you don't feel worthy. And that's the resistance. That's the obstacle. So that is what's kept you in the dark. That's why they're telling you to go in. Go within. Go within. Meditate. Go in solitude. Do whatever it is that you got to do to spend some time with yourself. Open up that book within yourself to this obstacle or this challenge that broke you, that put this doubt in there, to put this resistance in there, so that you could open yourself back up intuitively. That's why they're showing you the hammer. That's why they're forcing you through this. This is fated, right? This is a fated miracle. Okay? So the next question is for you, Virgo. It's a message from your soul self or higher self that you must listen to at this time. A message from your soul self or higher self, whatever you want to call it, that you must listen to at this time. Gratitude. This is a glorious time to be alive, and I am so grateful. So your soul self or your higher self is telling you right here, first of all, to ground your energy and be grateful for everything that has broke you. Because if it hasn't broke you, it wouldn't have been able to open you. So having an attitude of gratitude is what they want you to know. Be grateful and let go and trust. Trust that these events are real. Trust that this situation is real. Trust in fate. Trust in destiny. Because why? Because you're writing in the Akashic Records. And then let's pull one more card. A message from Virgo's higher self, soul self, that they must listen to at this time. A message to Virgo from their higher self, soul self, that they must listen to at this time. Be gentle with yourself. Take your foot off the gas and don't push yourself so hard. If you need to rest, then take a break. The world will not fall apart if you nap. Renew, dear one. You are a treasure. Be gentle with yourself. So they're telling you to just take the break, right? Take the break. Be gentle with yourself. Treasure yourself. Be happy and grateful. And don't push yourself so hard, right? Don't push yourself. Don't force yourself. Just trust and know that these events are real. Things are fated for you to happen. And spruce up your nest. It's time for a little spring cleaning. Your home is sacred. Actually, home is where the heart is. Your home is sacred and your surroundings matter. Honor where you recharge and fill it with beauty. Make space by giving away or donating what you don't need. The clutter could be someone else's gold. Plus, when we have less to process physically, we have more room to process things emotionally. A clear head and new room for great art awaits. Spruce up your fabulous nest. Home is where the heart is. So when you spring clean that heart and you have a clear head, then guess what? You make room for new things. You make room for your miracles. And you learn to trust that these miracles are real. So it's about not keep pushing yourself forward. It's about taking a break, clearing out the clutter, because Spirit is forcing you through this, forcing you to face these obstacles that have kept you in the dark. The world will not fall apart if you take a break and treasure yourself. Renew your energy and clear out that head and your heart. Why? Because you are worthy of these miracles, and you, so that you can trust and know that it is real. All right. So thank you for watching, Virgos, and have a blessed week and full moon lunar eclipse.